So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. We are very honored and happy to see this room full of people. And I thank you for being here, but I also thank our co-sponsors that helped ENCOD to organize this side event. And I just would like to mention some of them, so you may have known them on the program, but I thank the Cannabis Embassy for sure, Acura Santo Amor, which is a Brazilian NGO, the Senate Foundation, David Borden, and for sure related job from Fields of Green for All. Anna from Endpoint, but she's not there because there is another side event, very interesting one organized by the Czech Republic, so we will apologize her. And then I would like also to thank Michael and Etienne from Veteran Action Council. This is our co-sponsor. So the title of this side event is about the history of the cannabis within the international framework, and we target this year of 1925, which marks today the centenary of the introduction of the cannabis inside the international law. But before that, I just would like to introduce my colleague from ENCOD, Anna Freira Gomez. She is the General Secretary of ENCOD, and she will just give you a short introduction about what is the side event content.
So this side event is linked, hello everybody. This side event is linked to the exhibition, and I'm to present the long journey of cannabis since 1925 to present to present what's going on since the single convention was approved, and what was the evolution of the work done by the civil society.
And then I would like to let you introduce the thing that we will look back.
So the history of cannabis prohibition has been a long and checkered one. I'm from South Africa, and South Africa was instrumental in getting cannabis prohibited internationally. On the continent of Africa, in various areas, we've been using the cannabis plant, trading in it and cultivating it for over 700 years. But in 1878, there was an influx of Indian indentured laborers into what is now called the KwaZulu-Natal province in South Africa. These slaves, which is the correct term, brought with them from India and from various parts of Southern Asia, the seeds of their sacrament, the bhang. They were shipped into the Natal province, where they met with the colonial rulers, and on the word of one British doctor who wrote back to the colonial powers in England, cannabis was banned, and that was the first time in history that cannabis had been prohibited by one population group over another population group. And we know that that ended up in somewhat of a disaster that was called apartheid for 48 years in South Africa. This British doctor, and I love to quote my late Jules, my partner, he always used to say, make this quote from this doctor, who said, because it renders the indigents unfit for the purpose they were brought to the colonies in the first place. So then in 1908, our then Prime Minister, combined with the government of Egypt and with a bit of input from the government of Brazil, wrote to the League of Nations The League of Nations